It's just a blur, basically. It's so overwhelming, but it's the best thing that's ever happened to me in my life. I'm just living my complete and utter dream.
Is this right that when you were younger, you used to duet with your dad, pretending you were Christine and Phantom?
Yeah, all the time. I used to do it's the rooftop duet for it's Raoul and Christine. It's called All I Ask of You, and I used to have the backing track, and I used to continually, I mean, every single night after dinner, I'd be like, right, Dad, let's go into the other room and let's sing it. And I mean, he really went for it every single time. And yeah, we used to sing it all the time together. And then obviously the moment that I did sing it for the first time, like my debut, my dad was just yeah, apparently in tears the whole time.
Quite annoyed that he
Um,
wasn't doing it on stage with you, I'd
I
imagine.
think he was. I think it was kind of like, oh, she doesn't need me anymore. But obviously when I go home, he does try and make me sing it with him still. So it's never ending, really.
Oh. When you go up for a massive show like this, what is that audition process like? Because it's not just a case of your agent puts you up and you go and sing and you get the part, is it? This is a long, drawn out process.
They're long. They're really long. I mean, the thing is that I went up for Christine. I was so naive because, I mean, Christine was a dream of mine, but I didn't really think it would ever be able to happen because I trained in opera and I don't have a degree in musical theatre. So I kind of thought, oh, it's not really going to happen anyways. And my friend got me an audition. She was in the show during that period of time, and I didn't have an agent. I had nothing. And
Wow,
she just,
goodness.
yeah, she put me up for, she put me in front of the panel and then yeah, I think I did around 5 auditions. And
My
I mean, you're
goodness.
you're in the role of it for about a good month. And you go in, you do what you need to do, and then you leave, and then you maybe get an email, you maybe don't, and you don't really get an email saying you're not successful. So you kind of have to just do what you need to do and walk away and just
Mm.
think that it's not going to happen. And then if you get an email, amazing. If you don't, then that's it. And they're long. They're really long. I think my final, I was in the room, well, at least the building for about, I was there from 10 till 5.
My
Um,
goodness me.
yeah, it's kind of on and off pairing you with people and seeing how it goes. So yeah, I mean they are long, but this was my first experience of it. So I think I kind of went in knowing that I had nothing to lose and that in a way I just thought, oh, yeah, right, it's never gonna happen
In
anyways.
a
So
way, because you hadn't had that musical theatre training and experience, did that help you, do you think, a little bit, in that they could see your rawness and your ability to be moulded into the role?
yeah, I think it really worked for a character like Christine because she's so young.
Mm.
And she is naive in itself, so I didn't probably look very confident and I was a bit shy. And actually that really worked in my favor
Mm.
during that period in time because that's what she is. You get nervous when you get paired with people because I mean, if you don't get on off stage, you have to make it look
Yes,
real on stage.
exactly.
But I've been very lucky. I mean, really, the biggest friendships you will have is with your phantom, because the two of you are continually together and you're holding the show together.
Mm.
Everyone kind of there's this weird battle of like, is it Phantom show, is it Christine show? But it's a duo show,
Yeah.
and you do have to have like some strong chemistry to be able to take risks on stage and to know that if one of you is down that day that the other one will pull you up, and that's what's really important, and not that you're just going to go on and do it for yourself.
You're in your second year now,
Mm.
and I guess the reality is set in of doing 6 shows a week and how exhausting that can be. But is there still a moment when you walk up Haymarket and you see Her Majesty's Theatre, you see your photo on all of those posters outside, and you think, this is really happening, this is me?
Yeah, every single day. I'm not lying. I'm really not. I mean, honestly, there's still times on stage, I don't even know how many shows I've done. And I am still pinching myself. I feel honestly like the luckiest person on earth to play her. It never gets old ever. And I don't feel that even on like a Thursday matinee. It can be really hard and you're
Yeah.
tired but I just, I'm living my dream and just got to go with it.
What was your favourite part of the show? Is there a bit of it that you always look forward to? Is there a
Yeah,
particular number? What is it?
of course, wishing.
I knew you were going to
Yeah,
say.
just for the cape moment, really. Oh my God, it's the best. I love that song. I love everything about it. I love the costume. I love the trio that comes afterwards between Ralph, Phantom, and Christine. Um, oh, it's the best. I will never ever get sick of it, ever.
Well, I'll remind you of that in another sort
Yeah,
of 4
thank you.
years when you're still
Okay.
doing this. Is this it then? Is this what you want to stay doing for a little bit longer? Because you're running until the autumn of this year. Are
Yeah.
you thinking beyond that yet or not?
Yeah, of course. I mean, the thing is that I, I've kind of gone to the top of the kind of female roles just now. So, there is kind of only one way to an extent. But there's so many shows that I would love to do. I mean, Eliza Doolittle is
Oh,
the next
yes.
one that I want to do more than anything in my life. I'd love to do Fontaine and Les Mis. I'd love to do Poppins and Mary Poppins. That is coming to the West End, but it's Easy Strallen's doing
Yes.
Poppins. She's amazing.
It's another Strallen.
Yeah, she's incredible at it. So I'm really looking forward to seeing that one. But yeah, there's so much I want to do. I mean, there will come a time where I'm gonna have to hang the point shoes up and say goodbye to her for a bit. Doesn't mean that I won't come back to the show in another role, maybe when I'm older, but
Carlotta in another 20 or 30 years.
exactly. I mean, I'll probably come back as a jury when I'm like 50 or something. But yeah, I mean, there's going to be a point. There is going to be a point, and it will be a sad day, but I have to keep going and I have to keep moving my career and when that day comes, I know it'll be right for me and I'll never know what's going to happen.
The fact that you've studied opera though, but you've just mentioned a whole list of sort of musical theatre productions there. Does that mean that's your path now, or would you go back to opera?
It's a difficult one. The thing is that I love opera. I do. My boyfriend's an opera singer. Obviously most of my close friends are opera singers because that's who I trained with. But there was always something just a little bit wrong. When I was learning the music, it didn't excite me as much as musical theatre does. I'm not turning my back on opera just yet. The thing with opera is that age is a good thing and it's on my
Yes.
side.
Yeah.
So maybe the older that I get, I can go back. But musical theatre, I feel like I'm in my prime just now. And I'm just going to go with that.
It's been an absolute pleasure chatting to you, Kelly.
Oh,
and
thank you.
You're going to be in the show till September. If anybody goes to see it, I hope they're lucky enough to enjoy your performance. And hopefully in a couple of years' time, you will still be donning the Christine cape.
Well, who knows? Who knows? Thank you.